Welcome back. Picture your brain as the hottest nightclub in the universe. Club Cranium. The line is wild. Thoughts sneaking past the velvet rope. Memories flashing fake IDs. And that one song stuck in your head breakdancing by the door. But who keeps this party from total chaos? Not a big neuron with a clipboard. Nope. It's a tiny unsung protein. A one, the ultimate bouncer. A one keeps the music pumping, the lights flashing, and the bad ideas out. Without A1, Club Cranium is a disaster. Sticky floors, flickering lights, and total confusion. So next time you ace a joke or remember where you left your keys, thank A1, the real MVP backstage. Ready to see what happens when the bouncer takes a break? Let's dive in. Okay, so what does this A1 protein actually do? Imagine your nerve cells are like super long, super skinny highways. Roads that stretch all the way from your brain to your big toe. That's a long commute. Little delivery trucks zooming down those highways. Message, hey, you just stepped on a Lego. Message, quick, laugh at that cat video. These messages need to travel ridiculously fast. The nerve highways are wrapped in a fatty coating called myelin. Myelin equals freshly paved, super smooth asphalt. It lets message trucks go 0 to 60 in a nanosecond, the express lane for your thoughts. So where does A1 come in? A 1 as the traffic cop. A 1 as the road crew foreman. Its main job, make sure myelin gets to the right place and stays there. A 1 on the side of the highway with yellow vest and tiny clipboard. Alright myelin, you go here, wrap it up tight, no potholes. It directs the whole operation, every inch perfectly insulated. Without A1, myelin making cells would be totally lost, like tourists without a map. Wandering around, shrugging, slapping asphalt in the wrong places. A 1 equals sign GPS. A 1 equals sign foreman. A 1 equals sign quality inspector. Let's get sillier. Your nerve cell's a giant burrito. Yes, a burrito. The nerve is the filling, steak, beans, guac. Myelin is the tortilla wrapped snugly around it. A 1 is the master burrito wrapper. You know that person who never lets anything spill? That's A1. It wraps the tortilla tightly and evenly. A perfect signal-sending burrito. Without A1, you'd have a burrito bowl. Ingredients slopped everywhere. It's messy. It's inefficient. Your brain signals get lost in the sauce. So, what happens when A1 decides to take an unscheduled vacation? What if it gets damaged? What if it goes missing? What if it gets lazy and starts showing up to work late? When A1 isn't there to direct the myelin road crew, things go haywire. The myelin making cells get confused. They're like, boss, where do you want this new roll of asphalt? And there's just silence. So they just start dumping it anywhere. They might put a little patch of myelin over here, another one way over there. Or worse, they hoard it all back at the depot. The nerve highway ends up with huge potholes, cracks, and stretches of unpaved, bumpy dirt road. It's a mess. Imagine you're trying to send that urgent message. Dodge that falling amble. Down one of these damaged nerves. The little message truck starts off strong on a smooth patch of myelin, going at full speed. Then, bam, it hits a pothole where the myelin is missing. The truck spins out. The message gets scrambled. By the time it reaches your muscles, it says something like juggle that crawling snail. Your body gets the wrong instructions, and instead of dodging, you start doing the Macarena. It's total communication breakdown. The signals either slow down to a crawl, get mixed up, or just give up and go home. Your brain is yelling, but your body is hearing whispers. Not good. Let's go back to our burrito metaphor. If A1, the master burrito wrapper, is gone, the new guy takes over. And this new guy is terrible at his job. He just throws the tortilla on top of the filling. Guacamole is leaking out one side. Rice is falling out the other. You try to pick it up, and the whole thing falls apart in your hands. That's what happens to your nerve signals. They leak out. A signal that was supposed to go to your hand to tell it to wave might leak and accidentally trigger your foot to tap. Suddenly, you're waving hello to your friend while doing a weird, involuntary tap dance. It's confusing for you, and it's definitely confusing for your friend. This misplacement of A1 is a real problem. Sometimes the protein isn't missing entirely, it just gets stuck inside the cell and can't get to the assembly line where the myelin is being made. Chaos. The myelin doesn't get where it needs to go, and the nerve highways start to crumble. Now, this whole A1 situation isn't just a funny thought experiment. It's actually a great way to understand a real-life condition. Multiple sclerosis, or MS, is what happens when your immune system gets confused. It starts attacking the myelin on your nerves. It's like hiring a demolition crew to make potholes on nerve highways. The immune system was supposed to be your bodyguard, but it turns into a villain. It sees smooth myelin and thinks, that looks suspicious, then rips it off. Friendly fire, nerve cells caught in the crossfire. Because of that damage, people with MS get strange symptoms. It depends which nerve highways are attacked. If they hit the nerve for vision, things get blurry. You might see double. If they hit nerves to your legs, it can feel like walking through jello. Your legs feel heavy, weak, tingly. Your brain sends walk forward, but the message arrives garbled, like a bad phone call. Legs get wobbled, forwardish, full-blown brain traffic jam, and A1 comes back into the picture. The body tries to repair the damage. Myelin-making cells try to repave potholes. If A1 in those cells is damaged or misplaced, the repair fails. The road crew shows up without forming A1. They do a shoddy patch, gravel instead of asphalt. Road is fixed but bumpy. Message trucks can't go full speed. That's why symptoms improve then worsen. A cycle of damage and clumsy repairs. One day the crew attacks the highway to your hand, making it hard to hold a coffee cup. You might feel a buzzing, like holding an invisible beehive. Next week they move to the nerve for your bladder, making you pee every 5 minutes. Unpredictable, chaotic. MS is the body playing a prank on itself, mixed up signals. It shows how critical a smooth myelin-paved road and the A1 protein that builds it is for everything we do. So the situation looks a little bleak, right? Rogue immune systems, missing traffic cops, brain highways full of potholes. But don't worry. This is where the scientists come in, like the Avengers for your brain. They're in their labs right now wearing cool white coats instead of capes, trying to fix this A1 mess. Their mission is to get myelin production back on track. They have some almost sci-fi ideas. It's like a tiny tow truck service for your brain cells. It's exciting stuff. One of the most awesome ideas they're working on is developing a chaperone molecule. This is like a special bodyguard for A1. If A1 gets stuck inside the cell, the chaperone comes in, grabs it by the hand and says, "Come on, buddy, you're late for work." It then personally escorts A1 to the myelin assembly line so it can do its job. It's like hiring a personal assistant for the traffic cop. These scientists are essentially playing matchmaker, trying to reunite A1 with his proper workplace so it can get those nerves paved and smooth again. Another heroic approach is to find drugs that can boost the whole myelin-making process. Think of it as giving the road crew a super-powered energy drink. These drugs would tell the cells, hey, we know you're having trouble, but we need you to work overtime. Here's some extra fuel. The goal is to encourage the cells to produce so much myelin that even if the delivery system is a little inefficient without a fully functional A1, some of it is bound to get to the right place. It's the throw everything at the wall and see what sticks method, but on a microscopic cellular level. It's messy, but it just might work. The ultimate goal, the holy grail of this research, is to protect A1 or even help the body make more of it. Scientists are studying the genetics behind A1 to understand what causes it to get misplaced or damaged during an immune attack. If they can figure that out, they might be able to develop a shield to protect it. Imagine a tiny force field around our little traffic cop, so even when the demolition crew shows up, he can keep doing his job without interruption. This research is hopeful, it's brilliant, and it's all aimed at one thing: turning those bumpy dirt roads in the brain back into super smooth, high-speed expressways. Well, what a ride, right? We went from brain nightclub bouncers to burrito wrappers to highway traffic jams. My own brain feels like it just ran a marathon. If you had as much fun learning about our little protein hero A1 as I did, I have a very, very, very important job for you. It involves your finger, your mouse, and a little bit of clicking action. Down below, you see that button that says subscribe? Look at it. Hit it. Smash it. Hit it like it owes you money. Hit it like it's the last slice of pizza. Do it for A1, right next to it. A thumb pointing up. The like button. That button is lonely. Give it a click. Each click is a little thank you to A1 proteins inside your head. They're paving your nerve roads. Clicking sends a little jolt of happiness into the YouTube algorithm. It's science-ish. By subscribing and liking, you join our brainy bunch, our neuron network. We have more to explore, brain freeze, dreaming lost keys. So join the team. We have virtual snacks. One more time. Hit subscribe, ring the notification bell, give the like button a friendly pat. Thanks for hanging out. Stay curious. Stay laughing. Give your brain a little pat and say, Thanks, A1. You guys are awesome. Have a great night, everybody.